Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to BVTV. We are at Moama Bowling Club for the Champion of State Pennant midweek. Round 2 action just kicking off. My name's Tony Schull, and joining me in commentary is none other than JT, Joshy Thornton. Morning to you.
Morning, Tone.
This is N1. We've just seen the first of the leaders' bowls go down. This is Wangaratta's Graham Smith. His opposing lead for Bendigo East is Helen Clough. Rounding out the Bendigo East team, Steve O'Brien will play second, Connor Fry third, and James McGillivray will skip. They're up against Graham Smith leading for Wangaratta, Jan Hermoso playing second, Trevor Selwood third, and Maurie Braden will skip the rink. Under the dome here at the lovely Moama Bowling Club, you couldn't ask for too much more. These games being live scored, you can follow along each and every bowl that's played. Bendigo East had a win in their first match. Some close matches out there. Bendigo East winning 44-40 over Trafalgar. Wangaratta had a bit of a tough old day against the might of Ocean Grove, going down 27-45.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that now.
Maurie Braden said he had a real tough time against Tyson Cromie. Weren't quite the words he used to me, but
no.
18-4, so Tyson Cromie only giving up 4 shots across the 15 ends. Plenty of superstar bowlers here at the Champion of State Pennant. Good morning to everybody watching us on YouTube and Facebook. Feel free to put your comments and questions in there. Kim's done so early on Facebook, saying who won out at Tally.
Yeah, Tally snuck over the line in the end against Mount Eliza. It was a thrilling finish.
Is it 38 apiece with 3 ends to go, I think, JT?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're all square with every rink having one end left and one end left. And Mark Ryan's rink on the stream got 2, and Matt Robinson's rink on the far rink got 2, and then it come down to the Dawes Wallace rink, and Mount Eliza rink could have actually got something going and made 4 or 5 if they were played the bowl right. Unfortunately, they missed, and the end result, Tally wins by 5.
Yep. It's pretty cutthroat here at Champion of State Pennant. There's good teams and good players everywhere.
Got a good Bendigo East support crew over my right shoulder, Tone.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them filing in this morning.
Well, they're the local region, and it's obviously only an hour away from Bendigo to here, so yeah, in full fort and support.
Good on them.
Can't talk.
Good on them. So this is Connor Fry making his way to the mat. Now he's using the... There's always a bit of a battle to go whether they're Hawthorn or Richmond bowls. I'm going to say that's Hawthorn. Looks a bit brown to me, but apologies if they are.
I'm going to say Richmond.
Yeah, we'll see. There you go.
I don't know now. Jeez, I'm second guessing myself.
It's got to stick wide with the orange. Didn't sit in for shot though. John Swanee Walledge doing the paddling honours again. He is an absolute workhorse.
He'd be tired.
The king of Moama. Bit of celebrating going on last night here in Moama town after they took out the Champion of State Pennant for the weekend section. First time in the club's history they've been able to get that title. Worthy of a celebration. Three rinks, Champion of State Pennant. Randall taking on Rowley, the Battle of the R's, and Davin taking on Clough. As Connor Fry puts in another good bowl here. It's the greenkeeper, Bendigo East. Of course, we had plenty of action there a couple of weeks ago. State Championships, JT.
Yes.
Puts together a very good green, does Connor Fry. Of course, Tonks did it for many years, and Connor's just taken over with a little bit of help. See how he goes as a player in this match. Pretty good with his first 2.
Murray's the current president of the Ovens and Murray Bowls region, Tone.
Yeah, good on him.
Bit to do with him in my role. Side up, that one. James McGillivray is also known as Eddie. I'm not sure why, I just know that. But he won the Bendigo East Club singles this year, Tone.
It's a handy club to win the singles at. There's a number of good players there. Joe asking, Tom Rowe asking how did Lakes Entrance go? They got up over Warwick Nabil. It's about 26 shot margin there, so a comfortable win for what will be a pretty strong combination out of Lakes Entrance. Maurie Braden with a good correction here, just maybe needs another spin or two. Bendigo East still holding a couple. Connor Fry catching himself from getting in front of the cameras. Good work, Connor. Just a touch shy. Pick up a couple low. Opening end going the way of the Beasties, Bendigo East. 2 shots. Follow along all these matches on Bowls Link. They're all being scored by the players. There are no scorecards being used. Certainly in the modern era here at Bowls Victoria. And when you do, jump on to the Bowls Link portal, whether you're on the website or on the app, and then you tap on the live button, you'll be able to see all the matches that are in progress. Mount Eliza taking on Lakes Entrance. Tallagarutna taking on City Warrnambool. Warwick Nabil up against Deer Park. Murray Downs against Ocean Grove. They've got an early lead, JT. You'll be happy with that. 2-0 after the first end.
Go Murray Downs.
Kyneton leading Trafalgar 1-0 after one end, and Bendigo East, no match on the stream, leading Wangaratta 2-0. Weight from Helen Clough, just a touch narrow. It's 2 years in a row that Wangaratta have been here.
I reckon. Yep, spot on.
I reckon Graham Smith twigs a memory that we might add him on the stream last year.
He's definitely been at Wangaratta for a while. Been around the area for a long, long time. I used to play bowls with his son. His son's around the same age as me.
Yeah, right. 50 odd.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So no one behind the jack just yet. See what Jan Hermoso can do. It's not going to quite get behind the jack either, so locking things up for skippers. They'll be very pleased when they get to the mat in a few bowls' time. Steve O'Brien can work up through his own bowl. We'll go around and get something in behind the jack.
First bowl past the head. Jean just overcorrecting there, a fraction.
Randall picking up a single on the opening end against Darryl Rowley. Rob Clough picking up a couple for Bendigo East.
I reckon Chrissy Randall and Darryl Rowley has probably had some battles in the day because Chrissy Randall spent a fair bit of time at Bendigo East.
Bendigo East, yeah. Be a good match, actually. Big wind up here from Connor Fry. A full-blooded drive, but working it down there.
Trevor Selwood just pinch his line a bit. He's probably just lacking to get there too.
Not a bad day here in Moama Town, JT. Just a slight little breeze every now and again. That's chilly this
I
morning.
was going to say that sun's out now though, Tone.
Yeah.
Should
keep everybody very happy out on the grass greens.
Mm-hmm.
James McGillivray. It's a bit of action off a couple of bowls. Jody Fruand, royalty watching on Facebook. And come on, Mozza, cheering on Maurie Braden. She spent a bit of time at Wangaratta.
Fair bit of time. Where they started.
Yep. Before defecting to the dark side, JT.
There's too many of them.
It's an outrage. A lovely human being, though.
Chance to get to his own. Oh, that was close. Murray just wants a couple yards away there. Still nice track to get in there.
Holding one. Chance to add a second. Just got a spin.
Still don't reckon he's there, Tone.
No. Nonetheless, they'll pick up one. 2 ends in this 15-end match. Bendigo East leading 2-1.
No, Wayne. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Graham Smith with the jack roll. Matt's kind of in a couple of yards, maybe. And Jack pretty much going to the tee, just shy of. So for those that haven't seen Champion Estate Pennant before, it's 3 rinks playing 15 ends each, 2.5 hour time limit. We're playing at the beautiful Moama Bowling Club, where they have the May Carnival from the 10th to the 18th of May. All the details on moamabowlingclub.com.au. $50,000 up for grabs across that week through the May Carnival. And that leads in to the Over 60s Carnival up at Club Barham for Bowls Victoria. One of the better events on the calendar. Entries closing in just a day or so get them in fast. Alan Clough with a beautiful bowl. Get some warm applause from the Bendigo East faithful. A bad effort there from Graham Smith too. Lovely weight control. Other match on this screen, Wimmera, which is Warwick Nabil up against Deer Park from Metro competition. Wimmera 10-1 after 4 ends, leading Deer Park. So Warwick Nabil leading Deer Park. Having said that, Deer Park just picked up a couple, so 10-3 after 5. Helen Clough making a real good effort on this third end of this match.
Yeah, 2 great leads bowls there.
What can Steve O'Brien do? A little trail on the jack would be nice.
Yeah, it counts too.
Start to this third end. Morning to you, Brendan. Yeah, we had a great first match on the live stream between Mount Eliza, Telly Garupna. All level with 3 ends to go, and Telly just getting over the line. I'm sure we'll have another great one here. Flag for the champion of weekend state, Pennant, getting nailed to the wall as we speak. And good on him. They should celebrate it long and hard.
Trevor Selwood. I thought he was playing weight, but it was the line to play weight, but didn't really play the weight. Still 3 to Bendigo East, he said so far. Good shot here for Kana Fry. Looking to draw up to it, get to Steve's bowl. If he happens to pass high, he can sit the closest WANGARATTA bowl out, or just under.
That's a great track, JT.
Counts. Very good bowls.
Matthew Riccardi saying he'll go with a Tally Kyneton grand final.
I'd probably go something totally different. I'll go Deer Park, Ocean Grove.
Okay.
Although I'm still barracking very hard for Murray Downs.
Yes, of course, your home club. Yeah, nice bowl, Trevor Selwood.
Great correction.
4 down, gives himself 1 finger up.
Love it. Connor, play a similar bowl. If he gets a bit of jack movement, he'll make 4 himself.
Kim Blenner has it saying, is it my phone or does it keep going fuzzy? I don't think it's going fuzzy. If anybody else is experiencing that, let us know, but it looks pretty good at this end.
He's liking this. He's a chance of getting the jack movement. Chance
Jack
of getting
is
the jack
great.
movement.
Oh.
Made 4.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, JT. Ball from
Fantastic.
now the rink comes in our way. So hang on, what's going on here? We've had 2 bowls delivered in the one end.
Fantastic bowl from Connor Fry.
Good paddling from Swanee as well. Very clear with the 4 paddles. So green paddles for Bendigo East, blue paddles for WANGARATTA. Maurie Braden just follow the same path down, JT, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I think so. He's got to be just arriving. Gets the orange bowl. He's a chance of obviously cutting a few out and or getting off it and getting down. Doesn't want to hang up onto the Bendigo East bowl, which he did. Probably no change.
No, I reckon you're right. I like that Matty Riccardi's put his tips out there.
Yeah, no, you got to go with it. Have a crack.
So far, both his charges are undefeated, so it's not a bad guess. get around this St Kilda bowl of Trevor Selwood. He's done that.
Turns that over a couple of times into the head, so that's probably 5.
Yep.
Got to
Ball
arrive.
here for Maurie Braden.
Probably the worst thing he could be is wide.
He's just looking to tighten up the line off his first one. And call Trevor Selwood to go with a similar weight. He's done both of those. Is he going to get down far enough?
No, yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
that was the weight to do it. A little bit of good fortune, but at that sort of weight, that was always an option. Got the absolute dream result. Was looking for that orange bowl, so it was only a touch wide of what it was.
2 touches to get across there. I'd probably be fuming if I was the opposition, but these things happen in bowls.
Well, this is it. Sometimes better to be lucky than good.
I'm wondering whether James, or Eddie as I know him as, is maybe looking a bit quicker to get Connors through the white bowl. I mean, you're a chance of making 5 if you get it right.
Can he even go around that and swing for it, or is it you'd rather go quick?
I think you'd go quick.
Quick it is. Well, no change. Touch wide, so we'll say that'll be 1 to Maurie Braden. 2 shots apiece. 3 hands gone, JT.
Tight game so far.
3 rinks here in action. 1-1, 2-2, and 2-2. So it doesn't get much closer. Scores from around the grounds, courtesy of the Junction Restaurant here at Moama Bowling Club. Mount Eliza 7-6 over Lakes Entrance, 6 ends gone. Warrnambool City Memorial 7-6 over Telligarupna. Same 8 ends gone there. Warwick Nabil 10-4 over Deer Park after 6. Murray Downs trailing Ocean Grove 4-9 after 7. Kyneton leading Trafalgar 11-3 after 7. And our match here 5 shots apiece after 7. Nice start for Graham Smith for Wangaratta. A lot of love for Helen Clough from the crowd behind us.
And she started off well.
She has. Not a bad effort here. Graham Smith just taking the jack back. Helen Clough just resetting something. Got her just off. Quite wisely resets the delivery and away she goes again.
Dave's just going to slide through the... Oh, he did touch the shot bowl ever so marginally. Thought he was going through the gap then.
They do hold a bit on that hand, don't they? Jan Hermoso, correction off her first. Well played. Not sure if it's second shot, so it probably fallen in for second.
It's got to be second, I reckon.
Confirmed by Swanee.
Now, one thing that does is gets kind of the blue bowl of Graham Smith out of the way, which gives them a better option of getting down to the shot bowl now.
Nice line from Trevor Selwood. Touch short. Connor Fry wants to come up and just have a quick look. Where does the nickname Eddie come from?
I honestly don't know.
Just always been known.
When I happened to get picked in the same region side as him in my first year at Murray Mallee, he was known as Eddie.
And who was he playing for there? Kahuna or Kahuna Golf?
Kahuna Golf.
Yep. Connor's interested.
He's played a good bowl.
Oh, cut one out.
Very good bowl.
Wangaratta still holding one.
Connor doesn't have to change a lot. He gets to his, he's nearly a chance of falling in for shot. Probably just a fraction quicker.
Yeah, it's two good bowls, but as you say, fraction quick to get shot. Couple of seconds to the Bendigo East team. Jim Yates in the background. Absolute royalty.
Oh yes, there he is.
Yeah. Maurie Braden just going to find the front bowl of Jan Hermoso. So no change there. Won an Australian singles with Jimmy Yates back in 1979. And a World Indoor Pairs title in 1988.
watched, pulled that up on YouTube the other day. I didn't watch the whole lot, just had to check my memory, make sure I was right thinking that. And yeah, it's a bloody good result, that one.
Yeah, not wrong. Jimmy Yates leading for Ian Schuback.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Shuey won 2 World Indoor Pairs.
I think you're right.
And he won 1 World Indoor Singles.
He did.
I reckon
I think.
the other one was he won the World Indoor Pairs with Cam Curtis, I reckon.
Maurie Braden with his last bowl. This fourth end. What's he playing at here, JT?
I think he's just trying to get around and get to those bowls.
There's always a danger that Helen Clough bowl was going to come up. Hasn't changed it though, still just 1 to Wangaratta.
Probably hasn't worked out yet. This side of the green's a fraction narrower than the other side. Eddie's playing a lot more weight this one.
It's not going to change anything. These players have come off the grass greens out the back, so they will get a little more used to it as the match goes on. Another single away of Wangaratta. They now lead 3-2 after 4 ends. Wangaratta to have picked up good score on the Davin rink. With 3 ends through, they picked up a 4.
Yeah, I saw that head building. It was all well, Greg McDonald put a couple in there, and Spud Allen put 1 in there, and Ocker McDonald, it's Greg's brother, playing 3rd. They're all good blokes. I've known them for a long time, particularly 2 McDonald guys. They're pranksters and jokers. And
are they? Oh, that's good fun. We like that. Yeah, great starter from Graham Smith. Jack high. Let's see what the response is like from Helen Clough. Very reasonable indeed. Just going to foot and a half short. See how good Graham Smith's memory is.
it's not bad.
It's not bad at all, is it?
It's probably even better. I mean, obviously growing up in the Ovens and Murrays, I have Tone and know the area quite well. Just looking across the 3 rinks from Ovens and Murray, there's some, whilst some of them are getting a little older now, there's some very experienced and very accomplished bowlers across this green, so yeah.
They will have seen pretty much everything.
Greg McDonald, who's leading in that Phil Davin rink, was a big part of Wodonga winning so many grand finals in Division 1 Pennant. He was one of the skippers there. Terrorised me, terrorised a couple of times over the years. He also was part of a rink that won the state falls twice in a row, where he played 3rd to Ashley Bates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reasonable. That was back in the days when you were at Cora RSL, was it?
Correct.
Wodonga been a powerhouse up in the Ovens and Murray region for many, many years. Speaking to Ash Bates the other day, and it was, don't quote me 100%, but it was something like they made the final 34 of the last 40 years or something silly.
Yeah,
26
I don't remember many grand finals. We beat the other Cora team in 1 grand final that I played in.
Yep.
I reckon there's been a Benalla, somebody else grand final.
Benella's won 1.
Yeah.
Back in the Billy Cornell's days.
Benella's won 3, actually. I also won 1 when Matty Robinson was coach over there as well too.
Yep.
Yeah, but outside that, and Wodonga, just keep going.
Well, they had 2 stints where they won 6 in a row and 5 in a row, and 26 titles in the last 40 years. 26 out of 34 being in there as well. So amazing. Back to action here. So Stevie O'Brien. quicker.
Yeah, gets to Helens and push it back, puts it into not a bad home. Bendigo East themselves have been very successful for a long time.
You certainly have.
And a weekend Pennant state champion at one stage.
Darryl Rowley picks up another single. Now leads 4-1. 3-1, I should say.
Connor's probably just going a fraction. He's going to turn Jans into the... Just did touch a jack with that turnover.
Trevor Selwood, good track, but just a touch shy. Speaking of experience, you look across the Deer Park rink, Paul Dorgan.
The Pebbles.
A million games for Victoria. Maybe not quite a million, I might have exaggerated slightly.
But there was a lot for a long time.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it's like 311 or something like that.
When I first started, he was part of the Altona crew that tended to win the grand final, win a state pennant, or at the very worst get beaten in the grand final, you know. It was him and Mark Jacobson and Bryce Stewart, even a young Mark Casey playing in one of those sides.
Yep.
Shane Fordham.
Still pretty young, Mark Casey.
No, I'd argue he's old now.
Oh, that's you said that, not me. Who's older out of you and he?
I'm 6 months older, so I'm
really
so
you're
old then.
putting yourself in it. So Moama win the weekend variety yesterday, JT, and David Keenan, two of his sons in the same team. Yeah, Cameron and Brock.
We're trying to work out whether that's a record in itself. Having a dad and two sons playing a state pennant final win. We've worked out there's a couple where we reckon there's probably a dad and a son, but not both. Which, funny enough, Mark probably was playing with his old man Rick in one of those Altona sides. I reckon there's probably every chance Jim and Darren Yates have probably played at a state pennant win at some stage.
Yeah.
Darryl and Max did at South Bendigo.
Yes. We were wondering whether or not Nick might have been in that side, but I think it was an emergency for that side, wasn't it?
Yep. He was in the actual pennant side.
Yep. That was a few years ago. Nick would have been about 14 or 15 maybe at the time.
He's only just 18, so...
Yep.
Then the other conversation come up last night after Moama won was about Jacob Brighton being 15 and whether youngest state pennant winner, but I can confirm that I happened to be at the state pennant where I saw a Dylan Fisher at 13 win a state pennant leading Clayton's side.
13 years of age. There's not much that Snapper hasn't done.
Fair bowling from Eddie.
Oh, does he get the second shot?
Nearly got second shot.
Very close.
One comes out.
It is. Maurie Braden continues to pick up singles. 5 ends gone. 4-2 on our stream drink. There is another father-son combination out on this green, JT.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a few different family. Well, but they're not the same team, though.
Correct.
Yeah. But I was,
I was wondering how long it'd take.
No. Yeah, Chrissy Randall skipping one of the Wangaratta rinks, and Bailey Randall playing third for Mark Casey over there. They got two Bradens in this side here. I actually don't know whether that's brothers or father-son either. I actually don't know that.
Now, JT, I've just looked up and seen the border's been updated on the Rob Clough rink for a 6.
Whoa, that's a fair turnaround.
It is. They dropped 2 and a 4, and then they picked up a 6 to now lead 8-6 over Phil Davin's rink. 4 ends gone there.
Over on that far side of the green, the Warrington Bill team's jumped Deer Park, and there's 16-13 up.
It's a great start by Warrington Bill.
Headed by Noreen Belot's rink, 8-1 up.
Who's she up against?
She's playing Mark Casey.
Too old.
Oh, I said that before, didn't I?
You did. Some other scores from around the grounds. Mount Eliza and Lakes Entrance 11 apiece after 12. Telegaripna leading City Warrnambool 14-9 after 14. Warwick Nabil 16-13 over Deer Park, as you said, JT. Ocean Grove 16-6 over Murray Downs after 12. And Kyneton leading Trafalgar 13-9 after 12. Excellent leading.
Did you say Ocean Grove, Murray Downs? How they going?
I did. 16-6 the way of Ocean Grove so far.
Lift Murray Downs.
You want to get out there and play, don't you?
No. But they got a lift.
Well, they do on that scoreline. Ocean Grove, obviously, one of the highly fancied teams in this event. Claire Sanders, absolute bowls royalty. On the Facebook comments saying Maurie and Greg
are brothers.
brothers.
Thank you. I knew someone would correct it for me. I've never spoken to Maurie about it. I just knew there was another Braden in the side.
Yep. She's throwing her support behind Wangaratta, saying go Wangaratta. This is Jan Hermoso on the mat. Maurie Braden said to her after her first, keep the same line, but just add a bit of speed. Just needs to hold.
Chances of getting one of them. Has.
And sticks around. Could be the shot bowl, JT.
Could be. Very close, according to Eddie McGillivray.
Nice shot by Jan Hermoso. Umpire's been called all over the shop at the moment.
Bob's down one end doing something.
Yeah, he was measuring for shot over on the Casey Ballot rink. Now he's on the trot over to the other green. So
busy man.
Life member Bobby Carlson.
Trevor Selwood on his forehand because he's a lefty. His ball's coming back now. Whether it get down enough, not quite.
Clough with a good bowl on the rink next door. Wrestle shot away and follows the jack through. Connor's removed the hat. It's a great effort from Connor Fry. Just needed a little bit more juice. Line was good. Deer Park have got their nose in front now, JT. 20-16 over Wimmera. That's Warwick Nabil playing for the Wimmera region. Connor Frydew can work up through the Helen Clough Orange Bowl or his own, I'll say Hawthorn Colours Bowl. Just a little bit wide, hits the Saints Bowl. Saints have always been a problem for Hawthorn.
Really?
Yeah. Saints are probably the best team there's ever been.
One flag and all.
That's all you need. Would you win a night premiership not that long ago? Counts.
No, we've won 16.
Oh, mate, you cheated through 15 of them. Salary cap.
30-year reunion this year.
John Elliott. And he's
Since our last one. That's how
under the... Yeah, that's ridiculous.
place.
Should be banned. It shouldn't even be in there.
Everyone's doing it. You just got to do it better than everybody else.
It's a disgrace.
Right, Murray. Holden.
Yeah, it's just a touch wide on that hand. Maybe turning more than I thought, but it's still going to be a yard or so too wide. And as you say, JT, needs a bit more speed as well.
Eddie's playing that nice search and wait. He's trying to get through. Helen Clubs.
Finds the gap. Moves the jack, though.
It's 2 down now, and I'd argue it's in a worse spot.
Clough picks up another couple in the rink next door for Bendigo East.
Murray's on a much better track. He only has to just get around Graham Smith, which he's not going to do.
Does that open it up a touch?
Not really, but I just think James McGillivray is going to go quick. If he can get to Connors, he's a chance of getting something happening. I'd argue it's very hard to draw a shot.
It is the straightening hand, though, but he's going quick. Oh, Connor. Sort of realised. Didn't get to see that, but no change.
Another 2.
Result. WANGARATTA have now won 5 on the trot after dropping the opening end. 6 ends gone in this 15-end match. They now lead a 6-2. And overall, WANGARATTA now within a shot of Bendigo East. Just joined us, this is Champion of State Pennant midweek teams playing here at Moama Bowling Club. Not just the home of State Pennant, but the home of the May Carnival from the 10th to the 18th of May. $50,000 in prize money up for grabs. Pretty soon on BVTV, we'll bring you the Novice State Carnival from the city of Greater Shepparton. Entries have just closed, but they are still open for another day or so for the over 60 State Carnival. Close on the 30th of April. That's up at Club Barham on the river.
Great place.
Yeah, terrific event. We had our first inaugural Novice Carnival last year in the expanded new format. Absolute ball had by everyone. It'll be even bigger this year. We've already got more entries than last year, so you haven't got long to get your entries in, the last couple of days to get them in. Streaming from both those events, of course, on BVTV, courtesy of the generous support of the Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club. You'll be attending the over 60s, JT, to do a bit of commentary.
Well, multiple layers. I'll probably, I think there's going to be a couple days being played at my home club of Murray Downs.
Yep.
And then obviously when we get everything at Barham over the weekend, yes, I'll definitely be in that capacity as well too. Beautiful
Greens at Murray Downs. So if you are drawn to play there, you would be a very happy camper.
Spot on.
3 Tiff Dwarf greens, I think, from memory, JT.
Yep. 8 rinkers.
Yeah, nice bit of accommodation at the club as well. Good correction from Helen Clough. That's the shot bowl. We use a number of clubs in and around Barham and the surrounding areas.
Kerrang, Kahuna Golf, Warcool,
Leachville.
Gumbauer, no Leachville this year.
Leachville, my bad. Gumbauer.
Yep.
Good fun. A number of entries may dictate we go to a couple of others.
Jan, well, that is a fantastic bowl.
What a bowl. James McGillivray skipping this rink, giving Steve O'Brien the freedom to pick the hand he wants. There's the follow-up for Jan Hermoso.
It's not bad.
Just held out just a touch, but good effort nonetheless. They're up and about, the Ocean Grove team. I hear them from a mile away.
He's probably led by that scallywag Matt Flapper.
He is a scallywag. Not playing in this one, Matty Flapper, but he'll be team managing, coaching from the sidelines and being a scallywag. They're currently leading Murray Downs 22-7 after 15 ends. Trevor Selwood just get caught out wide as well. Got his weight pretty good. Morning to you, Warren Fair-Jones, watching from Collie in Western Australia. This is Champion of State Pennant. We've had 2 days of the weekend version, and this is the midweek version. We're into round 2, 2 sections of 6 teams. So 5 round matches, and the winner of both our sections will play off for the title. Connor Fry's just pinched his line slightly. Walks off. So they want to look at that one. It's short as well. We'll have another bowl to correct with. It's the battle of the AFL for the thirds, St Kilda Bowls and Hawthorn Bowls.
Sure they're St Kilda Bowls?
Yeah, pretty sure. He looks like a good fella. So yeah.
We're not even sure whether Connors or Hawthorns or Richmonds either.
No, they're Hawthorn, I can tell from here. I reckon we had this debate last year. We had a massive deja vu.
I wasn't here.
Neither was Connor.
So we couldn't have had the debate.
No, it was somebody else though. Anyway, they're Hawthorn, I'm sure of it.
Doesn't matter what they are, as long as they get close.
Correct. A bit closer here line-wise. Just got to run the last bit of the trip. And does.
Yeah, great bowl.
Nice bowl. Great correction off his first. Saints are on fire. Don't you doubt that, Bradley Merritt.
Where are you getting that from?
Just the other chat.
The other chat.
Mount Eliza leading Lakes Entrance 17-16 after 16. Talagarutna leading City Warrnambool 20-11 after 19. Deer Park now leading Warwick Nabil 23-18 after 17 ends. Ocean Grove still having their way with Murray Downs 23-8 after 17. Kyneton 17-11 over Trafalgar. And our match here on the streamed rink is now 17-15 the way of Ovens and Murray. So we've just seen Chris Randall pick up a 3 on the far rink.
Bowl here from Maurie.
What a bowl.
Straight to Graham Smith's bowl. That's 3 shots.
That's 3.
That is a bomb.
From 1 down to 3 up, Maurie Braden says, thank you very much. See this on the replay. Track the jack from a long way out.
Got it in the guts. Shifted it past Helen Clough's bowl, and they're 3 down. Or 3 up, depending on whose context you're looking at.
This is true. Ricky Fleckner on YouTube saying the green looks very slow, not much grass required. It's not necessarily that slow. It's about 13.5 seconds. Touch slow maybe, but there is.
Look at the head next door though.
Draw.
They're handling it all right.
Don't know if we can get a shot of that head at all, Josh.
Hang on, let's watch Eddie's bowl first.
Oh, Eddie's just tugged that one a little bit.
Ooh.
Ooh, nearly halved it back in. The head on the rink next door.
They'd be lucky to be a bowl outside a yard.
Is there any way of getting into that, Josh?
Before somebody ruins it.
Shot of the head on rink 5, just for our viewers at home.
As Maurie goes to plays.
Maurie.
And Cluffy's going to wreck it. Cluffy's going to wreck it. Yep.
Oh, Cluffy's ruined it. Tell you what, he's got shot out of it though, I think, isn't he?
He's happy. That was the tightest head. All right. Can Maurie repeat?
It's not a bad effort, JT.
It's all down to the speed.
Put it in the book.
He's done it. He's done it.
Put it in the book.
That
James McGillivray still has one to come. He's currently down 4. He's pretty quick on the mat. He knows what he's got to do. Oh, he's pulled it wide again. Oh, it halves it across the front side. No change though. That'll be a 4. Big end to the Wangaratta 4. 7 ends gone in this match. They now lead 10-2. After dropping a 2 in the opening end, it's been all one-way traffic. The lead now to Wangaratta, 21-15 after 18 of these 45 end matches. Deer Park started to put the foot down over Warwick Nabil, JT, 26-18 after 18. They were down 10-1 early days. Since then they peeled off 25-8. One of the highly fancied chances, Deer Park.
You'd think so. Oh, you've got, you touched on Paul Dorgan before, who's played 3 squillion games for Victoria.
I like that from you.
Ray Morrissey has played a lot of good bowls for a long time.
They're 808.
You know, you've got Bailey Randall, who's a current under-18 state player.
Chrissy Green, a former New South Wales junior.
Yep. And then we Mark Casey, World and Commonwealth Games gold medalist.
Reasonable resume. Australian Open singles winner, Australian indoor singles winner. Did he win a World Cup as well? I think he did.
Yeah, well, that's that.
At Warilla, about 2012 from memory.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Fair ladies bowls here from Helen Clough.
Yeah, she's been very, very good. She actually had a good battle with Graham Smith. He's been pretty good too.
Yeah, I think he's probably just got the edge, but only marginally.
No change there for Steve O'Brien. Jan Hermoso. Starting to turn in now. Well played.
Yeah.
That'll be the shot bowl.
I'd argue Jan probably started a little slow, but the last couple ends have been really good and very telling.
Wangaratta just having the answers at this stage of this match. Steve O'Brien sails on past.
Yeah, good ball. Trevor Selwood sits one in, one out. I was kind of looking, probably just lacking a couple feet.
It's a good track, JT.
I think he's quickish.
Maybe a touch. Use his own.
He didn't want to turn it out.
Just too quick to stick around. Measure for shot, says Swanee. Connor's after this one, watching it
Looks
intently.
a better line and looks a better speed.
Looks a better bowl. Looks to be the shot bowl. Little turn around at the end.
Two to Bendigo East.
Good times here at Moama Bowling Club. If you haven't been here before, it's worth a look. 1.5 greens under cover, 2 beautiful Tiff-Dwarf greens out the back. Action aplenty. Beautiful bistro. We'll be dining tonight, JT.
We will be.
Fantastic facility out here, the bowler's bar and locker room and everything. It's got everything you can possibly want. Nice sports bar.
All right. Murray's played some very telling bowls himself the last few ends. It's on the narrow side though in this one. Probably doesn't want to hit another one up, which he has. Probably 3 now.
Confirm. Good eyes on you, JT. James McGillivray, nice and quick on the mat, which I like. Sits down. Connor Fry bowl. Assures the 3 and also decreases a bit of the target.
I'm nearly running at that. It's very hard to draw. They don't have the back one, but they can at least get some damage away, get a couple out. Have it be tight, you get screwed, come back in.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with it. How's Murray's upshots?
Yeah, not bad generally. He's playing forehand. It's on the higher side. Oh,
What could happen here?
ooh,
No change.
no change. I don't believe there is. Still 3, so big chance for Bendigo East to get back in the game on this rink and then obviously on the overall as well.
It's a big pickup for Bendigo East. They hadn't won an end since the opening end. After that one, they're going to pick up a 3. We'll confirmed as 3. 8 ends gone. And Bendigo East on this stream link, trailing 5-10. Overall, got it back to a...
Who's being tagged, Eddie?
both of us.
Both of us? All right.
So JT, thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you, Tone.
Myself and you will sit out for a little while. Going to do some other work while Troy Stafford and Sammy Rogers into commentary.
Afternoon, everyone. I'll bring you the second half of this match. Graham Smith just yard past with his first. Both opening bowls missing slightly tight, which is the preference on this green. You can see what happens when you're too wide there. Perfect weight, Helen. Chance to trail this jack here, Graham. Yeah, he's done that. Well played. Steve O'Brien turning their own bowl in. Good track from Jeanette, slacking a little bit. Yeah, change of hands here. A nice little sit shot here. Land the bowl's better than trailing the jack. Past that is a chance. Got a little flick. Yeah, he's done enough. He's made two. Just a touch tight. Change of plans in commentary, and I'm pleased to be joined by the great Darren Yates.
Morning, Troy.
How are you, mate?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, excellent. Your boys and girls got a win yesterday in weekend Pennant. It was very exciting.
Did exceptional, didn't they? They were
They
brilliant.
did. Yep, they really were.
Yeah, just talking to Peter Campbell as you called me out of my chair over there, and he was very excited. And they gave everybody a go, which was even better. They rotated their players around. Everybody played a minimum of 2 games.
I noticed that they started with 2 emergencies, and they both got games, and one of their original emergencies come in and stayed in, but I mean that was David Keenan, so
yeah, he did really well, didn't
handy.
he? Yeah, made a big difference to the rink.
Well played there from Trevor. Sorry, just as we see it, so we've got a battle here, St Kilda versus Hawthorn.
Yes, absolutely. Going all right too, both of them. I've been watching it. Only missed half the first end, I think, of this game.
So your sister?
Yes, Judy.
Playing in the rink next door.
That's right. She's leading now. And we'll just watch her bowls as well. She doesn't listen though. She drops her first one short a lot. Tried to tell her not to do that.
Good weight there from James.
Been a high quality game so far too.
It's only 5 the diff.
How good's that scoreboard?
Yeah, it's excellent because it's just reminded me that I've got to update one of these little boards with Davin picking up a 2.
What's that name? I can't read it.
Yeah, my handwriting's pretty poor. That's Maurie Braden.
Maurie.
He's been around a long time, Maurie.
Yeah, he's gone all right this morning. He's played a lot of good shots already.
Maurie was in the ovens of Murray at Wangaratta when I played up there 25 years ago, Darren. 26 years ago.
I don't remember you playing at the ovens of Murray. When did that happen?
One season in 99-2000.
Yep.
As part of my uni course, my first uni course, I moved up to Yarrawonga.
Okay.
And worked up there, did what they called industry-based learning. So I played a season of Pennant at the golf club there in Yarrawonga.
And why would you go anywhere else in Yarrawonga than there?
Yeah, correct.
Yep.
Nice little result there from James. Yeah, they were the only Divi 1 side in the town.
Okay.
Yarrawonga Mulwala. And
Les Spencer there yet?
Les was at Yarrawonga Bowls Club.
Oh,
then.
was he?
Yeah,
Yep.
he was playing at Yarrawonga. He's up here today, actually.
Is he?
Yeah, he's popped in for a look. He's sitting right to your right. You can see a lady and gentleman sitting right there, and that's Les Spencer.
Is too.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Afternoon to you, Dean.
What was the term you were using yesterday when they got a lucky result? What was it? What did you call it?
A friendly.
A friendly. Yes. I'm going to use that one today. I'm going to steal it. I think Bendigo East have got the shot here, haven't they? I think.
Yes. No, I think it's the St Kilda Bowl, wouldn't it be? St Kilda's Wangaratta.
I thought we might have been the green one in front. No?
No.
Well, they're going to measure it.
Swanee's telling us Wangaratta, though.
Oh, well, Swanee would be the man.
He would.
Yeah, Swanee was correct. On your Swanee. Very well, thank you, Swanee. How are you, mate? Swanee's doing an amazing job here, being the paddler. And he did a bit of paddling over the weekend as well. And I'm sure he would have been watching rather to watch his steamers, but he did the right thing. And
he's a guru.
Yeah, he's a good man. Just he does a lot of work around the club.
Yeah. You need people like that in every club, don't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great club here too.
So that's out of the 9 ends completed. Murray's won 7 of them. So even though there's only a shot differential of 6, Murray's won 7 ends. And the Bendigo East boys have picked up a 2 and a 3 are the only 2 ends they've scored.
Yeah, Maurie got a rather handy result. A friendly, as you say.
Friendly.
About the third end in, and I think he might have been 5 or 6 down, and he got a little friendly for 1.
Right, he wouldn't have claimed it.
No, just the crowd.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Good opener there from Graham.
Yes. Here comes Helen.
Speaking of people who do a power of work, Helen and her husband Rob do a power of work at Bendigo East.
Oh, unbelievable it is.
The Clough family there, just awesome.
Amazing, yep. They lost one. Rob lost his dad in the last 12 months or so.
Is that Albie? Albert?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And just amazing, the whole setup. If you look at that games board.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome, Graham
pretty
Smith.
Awesome, absolutely. Helen will correct wonderfully here. I've got every faith in her.
Afternoon to you, Unch.
Rob Clough just knocked it out of bounds, a few down. So not only can he cook a hamburger, he can also bowl.
And he can wear a hat.
Oh, he's got a few, hasn't he?
He does.
I think he rotated them around this year. I think I've
Every-
seen most of them before.
He does, yeah. Different hat every day. Afternoon to you, Unch, cheering on the great Maurie. And Obi, afternoon to you, tuning in on Facebook. And Phil Ashton, watching from Kerrang. You must be out in your van, Phil. Jeanette looking to
It's another
add a little bit of pain.
another handy bowl.
It is, but it's handy to work off too.
Yeah,
Gives them something to work
it
off.
does. Something about this rink though, Troy. It's a lot easier to draw the shot than it is to get the shot back.
Yep, yeah. And the other thing I've been spruiking this week is you're better off narrow than wide.
Particularly at this end of the green.
Yeah,
So whether it's this rink that they're playing on or the one next door,
yeah,
the one that we're sitting on, both roughly the same.
yeah.
Because it can sort of hold up a little bit better.
Plenty of local knowledge here from Darren. How long have you been here?
Nearly 3 years.
Wouldn't take you long to work out what all the rinks do.
Only this end. I don't know. I haven't been to the other end too often.
Right.
But yeah. The Pennant team I played in for the first couple of years played at this end of the green. So.
We'll see if this one gets back enough.
Yeah, it's a good shot too.
A couple of seconds.
Yep. A couple of bowls in the head though. Gives them a
Yeah.
chance, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And Connor's played some pretty handy bowls already this morning too.
Yeah, good confident call from Murray too. Identifying, can work off the last. If they move the jack, they've got the catcher.
Right. Yeah, so different angle at it, the left-hander too.
Yeah.
Always turns a little bit more the left-hander forehand compared to the right-hander backhand.
Yes, very true.
That was Trevor.
Yes.
Any
could
relation
read
to the
Murray.
Selwood family?
Well, I reckon when I wrote that name down, I thought if he was for Bendigo East, I reckon he would be because the Selwoods are from Bendigo.
Oh, are
Given
they?
it- Yeah, yep. Okay, Hawthorn and St Kilda just sort of sticking together.
Yep.
Don't think they'd be normally that friendly.
Oh, I don't know. Definitely not. How are we going this time? It's on a pretty good track again this time.
Just going to cut.
Yeah, just a little bit light, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Probably would have had enough to get to Jack High maybe, but that's about it.
Yeah, I called this way uphill. I reckon it's slightly slower.
Okay.
Yeah,
Most greens tend to have that.
yeah. I'm not bagging the green. I think the
No.
green's fine, but it's a little bit slower, particularly when you get closer to the ditch. It seems to get a little bit slower again.
Okay. There has been a breeze today, though, coming from the clubhouse down this way. So, do you find the wind can get under here and affect the bowls?
Yeah, depending on the angles, probably more the little green beside us.
Yeah.
Because there's a sort of a gateway and a building, and it sort of affects it a little bit. This one doesn't seem too bad.
Right.
Because there is a fair bit of cover. There's a hedge all the way around. And
it would depend which way the wind's coming from. If the wind's coming from the other direction, possibly more likely to get
the
in.
wind comes from the what's that east. If it was coming straight towards the clubhouse, yeah, it would make a difference.
Yeah. Morning to you, or afternoon actually, Paddy. Maybe you just got out of bed. Paddy Warlow.
Hello, Pat.
Maurie holding one. We're still looking to play a similar shot to what he's called Trevor on. Use the outside bowl. Not quite up.
It's like a little magnet there now, isn't it?
If the jack was there, it'd be a very tidy head.
Absolutely. But how many times do you get that one bowl a yard short?
Yeah,
and the others sort of attract to it? It's amazing.
Here's another one.
Yes, you're right.
How many we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 of them, yeah. And all since the leader. They can't blame the leader this time, can they?
Leader gets blamed for a lot of things.
No, absolutely. First one in the gun.
More interested in this one.
Yes, here he comes.
A little flick on that bowl would be perfect. Yeah, that's well played.
Well done. Played some really good bowls.
Yeah, as I say, he's a seasoned campaigner, is Maurie. Played many years in the Ovens and Murray group and now region side.
Yeah. They would have been better after they got rid of Josh anyway, wouldn't they?
Every place is.
Yeah.
This might be into that pack
this
again.
This is the same. Yes, better weight.
Yes,
but
100%.
Just yanked it a touch.
Another 2 there to WANGARATTA. Just opening up a bit of a handy lead if you're a WANGARATTA fan.
Yeah. And the third rink here, Darryl Rowley's playing against a Randall. My understanding is that's Bailey Randall's
dad. Correct.
And Bailey Randall's playing for Deer Park.
Yes.
And I can't imagine that'd happen all that often, would it? There'd be a father and son.
No, it seems to happen with the balls.
Yeah, well,
you got
they can, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of, you got at the moment Gary Nelson together against Chris, so Premier Division Grand Final.
Yes, but not obviously up here because they can't both get here because you only led one metropolitan team.
Correct.
Mm. Okay, here we go.
Aaron Braden cheering on his dad Maurie. Played against Aaron this season. Plays for Layla.
All right.
They were successful in gaining promotion to Prem Reserve. They knocked us off in the section final.
They did really well, didn't they?
Wasn't a close game, unfortunately. We had a patch of about 20 ends across the 4 rinks where we didn't score.
Oh, that's very hard to come back from something like that.
Correct.
Usually isn't. Usually it means your history, doesn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Actually, it's only got to last for. If it lasts for 6 ends, it's usually enough, isn't it?
It's
6 or 8 ends, it is a lot.
Consecutive, yeah. We just had all 4 rinks. Just had a poor patch all at the same time.
Yep. Some pretty handy players playing against you, though.
Yeah, I mean,
been around a long time. Some of those blokes from Layla.
Yeah, across the season, they were. They finished on top. We finished 4th, so we did all right to make it. But we didn't play as well, unfortunately, in that section final.
No. Unfortunately, this game, good shot, Helen. Somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, though, don't they?
Yes. Especially in a final. When it's a knockout match, someone has to win.
That's right.
We had a ding-dong battle against them at our place early in the season, and it was, I think we were level or 1 up last end or something like that, and managed to get them, and then they only got us by a few shots at theirs, but in the final they were way too good for us.
Very good effort getting to your place and being competitive. It's been a hard place for the opposition to win.
It's different now.
Yeah.
That green is no longer with us.
Oh, okay.
We now have a new synthetic, which is a little tricky, a bit slow. And the grass, which wasn't great this season, but will be better. So that was a
good shot there from Steve.
5 picked up on the rink next door for WANGARATTA.
Oh, was it?
So that's pushed that lead out to 14.
Starting to get
Large.
difficult.
Yes, difficult.
Yes.
And that was the rink of Bendigo East that was keeping them in it.
Yes. Yeah, they'd got a number themselves earlier in the game.
Two good bowls there from Steve, tucking that jack away.
Might be the start of the recovery. You never know.
You do never know in this game. It's been some ridiculous comebacks.
Yes. I remember walking in the door to McKinnon many, many years ago, and Group 10, which is Gateway now, we're playing Group 12, which is now Eastern Rangers.
Yes, used to be Maroondah, Group 12.
That's right.
Played a few games for them.
And I parked my car and we got there a little bit late and the game was nearly over and they were 19 shots down with 7 ends to go. And I thought, Joe, I'm wasting my time driving all the way down here.
Yep.
And they were 3 up playing the last end.
Wow.
Yeah, Gateway, they made the most amazing comeback you've ever seen.
Wow.
Players in that game like Alan Law.
Yes. Heathmont.
Heathmont. Dare
Now
say
on
the Wood
Gold
Bradleys were
Coast.
there somewhere.
Wood Bradleys.
Yeah.
Could have been a guy by the name of Steve Love, who played for Mitcham. Jeff Bailey from Baronia could have been
Absolutely,
in it.
he was probably
Rod
there.
Nicholson, Lilydale. Peter Schuller, Lilydale.
Yeah, Peter Schuller probably. I'm not sure about Rod.
Owen Jarr might be before Rod's time.
Because this is a fair while ago. I'd only just started playing.
Yeah.
So, Mark Casey, who's here today, his dad was playing.
Rick.
Yeah.
Warren Fairjane saying, I sound like an old friend, Mike Zussman, who played 81 games for WA. I can't claim 81 games for WA because I've never been to the state.
Be a lovely place to go though, Troy.
I'd like to get there. It's on the bucket list.
Yeah, perhaps we'll get over there one day for something.
Yeah. Probably to go down to Margaret River and the wineries.
Yeah, well, it'd be part of the trip, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bowls would be optional.
Yeah, no, I might not even bring them.
No. Wouldn't mind watching a little bit of the Everest while I was over there, I suppose. That was on the Easter weekend last week. Yeah, it was. The telecast not as good as Bowls Victoria's telecast though.
No, well.
Or broadcast.
If he gets you outside of this, well played.
Ooh, well done again.
Yep, Swanee indicating it is one. Very, very good conversion there. So apparently I sound like him. Must have been an intelligent man, Warren. Oh, this is close too.
Oh, yes,
he's got
what
him
a
out.
shot.
Well played.
That's brilliant. How many is it now, Swanee? Swanee's saying
four.
That is an awesome shot. I didn't think he'd get enough of it to get it out clean. That was brilliant.
Maurie with an open draw, but he is 4 down.
Yes. He's not short.
Sit.
Can he land that back one? Not quite.
Ooh, might cut out one
Good
of the front
attempt.
ones.
3 or 4. It's a big conversion from James.
It's a magnificent shot. Connor likes this one.
He needs to stop. He will get in, but it's 1 in, 1 out.
Yes.
Warren just
3.
saying he was the richest dry cleaner he ever knew. 3. Yeah, well played.
Yes.
So that's sort of goes with the trend. They've picked up 2 threes and a 2 when they've scored multiple shots.
Yeah, that's a good. If they keep going with that, get a couple more ends in, they might nearly sneak away with the rink win.
Well, they're three ends ahead of the other 2 as well, so they're not messing around.
No.
Rink wins only just for glory, though. There's no points for rinks here.
No. But it's a good target though, just the same.
Yep. So the other 2 rinks only having completed 8 ends. They nearly finished their 9th, but
yeah. Darryl's fairly meticulous.
yes, he is. Yep, he certainly is. I'd expect him to be last finished on most occasions. Thanks, Anne. Yeah, we are loving bringing this coverage to you. And we thank Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club for powering the stream for us. And of course, Josh and all his great camera work.
Absolutely.
That's not Bolsvik Josh, that's the better Josh. Good opener again from Hallen. And a good reply from Graham.
Absolutely.
If you were leading on this green, which hand would you normally play?
Well, you're probably asking a question because I play backhand all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very few forehands.
If you had a lead and you were suggesting which hand to play?
I would play that hand away from us. So
yeah, it's a slightly wider, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little more forgiving.
Just a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
It's just a nicer hand, I think.
Yeah.
But they're all easy when you play them with the right line and the right weight, don't they?
So they've played 10 on the far rink. They just hadn't updated the score. So I'll go and grab that rink. Oh, they've picked up 4 in the last 2 ends. That's really all that matters.
Bendigo East picked up 1 on the middle rink to make it 13 all.
Righto. So they're the ones dragging their heels, 9 ends.
9 ends.
We've still got...
How much time have we got left, Troy?
We have 55 minutes. So 6 ends, 55 minutes. You only got to start it.
Yeah, it's doable.
No one...
Bowl again from Jeanette. She's played well again this morning too.
There's no games that didn't finish, but there was 4 rinks that were on their last end when the time went off.
This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 in the one game.
Right.
But it was and it was level.
Was that the middle carpet here, or was
No,
it?
the stream game. It was
Oh,
level
okay.
with all 3 rinks started the last end, and the scores were level. And Tally Garupna picked up 2 2s and a 1 to win by 5.
I did watch most of the game this morning and did get pulled away from the television.
Right.
Right at the end, which
Yeah.
is, but nothing I could do about that.
Ray Pretty joining on the stream and saying, I see the great man Jimmy in the background. Where is Jimmy?
Jimmy's behind rink 5.
Oh, yes, I see him there.
Yes, with his,
Next to Marilyn.
that's right, trusty walking stick. Very handy when he uses it too, Troy.
Doesn't always choose to.
Oh, he tells me he forgets, but I'm not convinced.
Selective memory.
I think so. Yeah.
Connor's keen on this one. Just getting the outside of it.
I think it's going to help a little bit though. Another one in the head. Always good with another one in the head, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yep. Trevor can play the same bowl just about too, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to change too much from that.
Beat the Hawthorn.
Oh no, he started the pattern now. That
That's
little
the
patch.
spot.
That
That's
is
the
the spot.
spot.
Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we?
Yeah. The end of this end will give some around the ground scores. As we're 2/3 through this match, so which would mean most matches are around about similar, you'd expect.
Yeah, I would think so. But most of those people at home surely could get on the app and look at it themselves, couldn't they?
They can, but this is the service we bring on BVTV.
Oh, the best it is. I'm a tragic. I watch a lot of bowls.
Yep.
And this is the best stream by a long way, I think. Better angles.
We do pride ourselves on bringing a good product.
And most of the commentaries are all right.
Present company excluded.
Present company included. They're all right, the present company. Oh, but not my seat, the one next door. Troy's rather good.
That's 3 to Bendigo. East. Better put the East in there, they'll get offended.
Yes.
Bendigo East people say, we're not Bendigo. They are Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields representative.
Yes. They come from the clouds too, the Bendigo East team.
Did they?
Yeah, they finished 4th in their section.
Okay.
And Derry Rowley pulled them all aside just before their first final and said, well, this way we don't have the week off. We'll just win all 3 weeks and we'll go to Moama.
Right.
And they did.
Okay.
Yeah. So not only they came from 4th to win their local area.
Yep.
And then they had to beat 2 other teams.
So Echuca won up here,
Echuca won up here, and Echuca was a very good side as well. A lot of good players in the Echuca team.
At Goldfields.
Might have been Maryborough.
Maryborough, right.
Just for memory. And a lot of close games in that too, I think.
Okay. This one's into that front pack, I think.
Yes. Got a bit of weight though, might turn it. Might nearly turn that into another
4.
one, maybe. Swanee thought it was 4 last time though.
Yeah, but it changed, didn't it?
Did it?
He landed a bowl.
No, did he? No, he went past.
He landed his own. There was 1 in, 1 out, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah. He's allowed to get 1 wrong.
Anyway, he's doing a great job.
We'll let him off for 1 error.
And probably had a lemonade or 2 last night as well, I reckon.
Yes, correct.
After the final.
Sit the Hawthorn bowls.
Oh, that's
Gets in the count.
big
A
time.
high 5 for holding a high 5. Swanee's
running the fingers. He's over there.
He's only got little hands.
Having a team meeting here. It's hard to get in there too, really. I mean, the only way in is exactly the same way as James just came in himself. So, unless he wants to play bigger weight and try and contact the last bowl that he hit up, might be an option.
I think that might be the option. You get that through the jack or through other bowls or your own bowl running through.
Yep. And it looks like that plant, or the white one coming in, might upset something as well.
Yeah, that might run into that sort of browny speckled coloured bowl.
Certainly worth a bit of a reacher, I think.
Yeah, because you try and draw it, you've got to be around those bowls, and there's a fair chance you'll leave it hanging wide.
Every possible chance. I know a few of the guys that we've watched over the weekend, they wouldn't be hesitating.
Correct, yeah.
Young Mr.
Kevin Anderson?
Kevin Anderson, flapper.
Yep.
They'd break that brown bowl.
So Cheryl just indicating Maryborough Highlands. So they're in Ballarat Highlands, Maryborough, so it can't have been them.
No, okay. Well, it wasn't them then. I can yell out and find out if we need to know that badly. But
There's some smart people on the chat, so
okay,
they might
well,
be able
we
to
might
tell
get
us
an answer eventually.
who
Yeah.
won Goldfields midweek. So he has elected more the draw, and as indicating, it's hung out wide.
Yes, as you said, would be.
It's a big end.
It's massive. It's got the.
So this could square the game.
It's got the beasties back in too, really,
This
hasn't
could
it?
square the rink. 12 ends played. Wangaratta winning 8 of them, and Bendigo winning 4. Oh, Swanee thinking it's 6.
So that means they've scored 4 ends only.
Yep,
A 2, 2 3s and a 6, and they're going to hit the front.
correct.
But the 6 is not confirmed.
No. That one's just in. So that's 5
That's
out.
5 confirmed.
And that's 6.
And this orange one wasn't that
Couldn't
far
be
away
7,
a second
could
ago.
it?
What happened next door? Bendigo East won the rink next door too.
They
They got a 1.
1. 6.
6.
That's got the crowd up and about. Bendigo not being too far away, so they've got a good contingent there on the sidelines. And it was a 1 to Bendigo on the rink next door, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To Cluffy.
And Darryl still hasn't played another end yet. We'll have to get those cameras across eventually.
Well, the middle rink is behind them by an end nearly, because Darryl's got last bowl of that end. But that's brought it back to 7.
That happened relatively quickly, didn't it?
Yes.
What did it get to? 15 or 18 or something? Was it?
Yeah. I remember at 34-20.
Yeah, it got worse than that, I think, though.
Might have got to 30. It didn't get 38-20, did it? No. Oh, Helen grabbing that jack. We'll see. What's Jarrell drawing to the ditch? His ball's fallen out and it's out of bounds, I think.
Whoops.
It's turtled.
Did turtle.
Wangaratta picking up a 1 there. Back out to 8.
8, is it?
So we'll go around the grounds. Mount Eliza leading Lakes Entrance 42-28 after 33. Talaga Rupner leading City Warrnambool 41-26 after 38. Deer Park leading Warwick Nabil 42-33 after 34. Ocean Grove leading Murray Downs 45-20 after 32. Trafalgar leading Kyneton 32-26 after 33 ends.
All very interesting.
So they're all played at least 30, so between 32 and 38 ends.
Great shot.
Steve O'Brien, about a foot short.
Yeah, it's pretty handy, though. Doesn't make the other team's life any easier, does it?
So they're called Maryborough Highlands, but they play in the Goldfields playing area, just to confuse us.
Right. So I wasn't wrong.
So you weren't wrong.
No.
So Maryborough Highlands did win
today.
Goldfields. Thank you very much. And Bendigo East beat Echuca by 1 shot on the last end after Echuca were 20 shots down. So that's what we're talking about. Comebacks.
Yes.
20 down and got within 1. Jesse Smith just asking, anyone else waiting for the Braden magic? Well, he's been pretty good. He just missed it on that occasion. And I was looking at comments, so I missed that bowl. So Jeanette turning opposition bowl up for shot, I assume. Is that what happened?
It's back cut it, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, underneath the head. Oh, Jeanette's having a bit of a whiz at it this time.
She wants to tidy up her error. Not far away.
She's very close.
It's going to pop it out in the open.
It's probably nearly going to kill, is it? No, not going to kill. Good shot. Very good shot.
Yeah.
Then again, you probably got to when you jigger it up with your first one, don't you?
Yeah, it's the old, you stuffed it, you fix it. Some others might describe that a little more differently, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, we've got to keep it family friendly.
That's it. Okay, last bowl shot there from Connor. Left-handed Trevor with the St Kilda bowls.
It's looking pretty good.
Yes, looking very good.
That's now the one to beat.
Sure is. So St Kilda beats Hawthorn. Everyone's happy.
Except the Hawthorn supporters. There's a lot more of them now than there used to be too. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's because they win a lot.
Yes.
They used to win everything when I was a kid. Not a bad effort here from Connor. Gave it a chance. I like the weight.
Carlton used to win everything when I was a kid. That's why I barracked for Carlton.
There you go.
Yeah. It's been a fair drought since, though.
So that was, what, 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
And then Hawthorn was
All the
80s,
80s.
90s.
Yeah. Amazing, all the 80s. Well, they're two fantastic bowls from Trevor.
Very good bowls. James will be giving this a chance, though.
I think Bendigo East have got 3 on the rink next door currently with not too many bowls to come.
And they're back within 8, so it's 8's far more achievable than what it was. This looks on a similar track to the previous bowl of
It's got
Connor's.
much better weight though.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Might give him an option to go bigger with the next now.
Yeah. He struggled with a couple of bigger ones earlier in the game.
Right.
I think maybe he probably should leave it in the holster and try something else, I reckon.
Yeah, we don't mean to go super big. You could just, bring the rake out.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Perfect for that, isn't it? The forehand.
Bring the 1 wood, not the driver.
Yeah, I'm thinking 3 wood. Maybe a
3
hybrid.
wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Hybrid's easier.
2 metres away.
No, I think he can go a little bit more. He can play ditch weight, I think.
Yep.
I would.
It's just whether the quicker is easier on this carpet. Just going to hang wide.
It's just got to have dead weight at that line. Yes. Don't know whether the front one's in or not. I don't
Would
think
have
so.
been big, wouldn't it, if he got it? Would have
Would've.
been 4. Maurie be keen to, having lost 9 in the last 2 ends, be keen to count with this.
It's not any. Well,
Oh, that's
maybe.
got to be
Yeah.
in. That's got to be in, surely.
1, 2.
Surely the third one's in. Swanee's got 3 at the ready.
He's given us the assurance that it's 3. So don't listen to the bowlers. Listen to me. He's saying.
Pretty much. Yes, and he
is correct.
Handy 3 to bring that lead back out to double figures. Bendigo picking up another 1 on the rink next door.
Can't quite see what's happening on Darrell's rink. Mr. Randall was barracking for his to do something fairly solidly.
Yeah, pretty fair opener again from Graham. They've had a good battle, these leads.
They have.
Allen's close again.
Just going to fall a little short.
Yeah.
Great line.
Yeah. So Darrell played weight there, so you'd probably feel that it might be a Wangaratta holding.
Yes.
Which, if that's the case, probably got at least two, because the two closest bowls look to be the same colour.
Not so sure, because I
There's
think
a
I can
third
see
one of the same colour too.
I can see. I think I can see a little bit of white on the bowl, which is on the ring, and there's no white.
Yeah.
So I'd say it was one.
Two players with the same coloured bowls there.
Yeah, I thought this game would be easier when we didn't have to all have black bowls anymore, because when I first started, everybody had black ones, and there was an occasional set of
5% had brown.
Occasional set of brown, yeah, absolutely. And I thought it was going to be easier to watch bowls when everybody, but now there was a game.
Well played, Helen.
A couple of weeks ago, Corey Wedlock was playing Barry Lester in a game of singles, and they had exactly the same set.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it?
Mm.
We had that happen in Pennant this season. Not this season, sorry, the season before, where my second and the opposition lead had the same colour bowls. Opposition lead played one of my second's bowls, and I noticed it straight away and just went roll a bowl down, and they're like, "How did you notice they're the same colour bowls?" I'm like, "Because when I first started, they're all black, so you had to look at the logo."
Yes, correct.
And now you can just look at the ring. So even back then, there was no rings either.
Oh, no, there wasn't.
No,
Yeah,
so
the home team in Division
white.
1 got to wear white rings.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
everybody was in white clothes.
So you've got to, you had to know the logos of your teammates. Oh, got a
Great
piece
shot.
of the jack, but wanted the bowl solid or the jack solid.
Not a bit of both.
Don't know if Maurie noticed it touched the jack, because he's not reaching for his toucher spray.
He must have heard you, Troy.
Oh, there we go.
He's reaching for it now.
He is. He was just being respectful and not moving when opposition were on the mat. He still. Oh no, he wasn't sure, but yes, it definitely did touch as he nearly clips the bowl. So he was just checking with Swanee to confirm that it did touch the jack.
Steve just got one past the jack too. That was vital. I know it didn't impact the head at all, but had to get past.
Darrell might have converted on the far rink because Bendigo has the mat.
Oh, getting technical now too. He's going short with the mat up the green to the tee on the Darrell Rally rink. Here comes Trevor.
Yeah, well
That probably
played.
counts, I reckon.
Yes. So I think it was one there to Darrell. Stops a run of 2, 4, 6, 7 ends to the Wangaratta team, and they've just unfortunately lost the jack, which probably tells us that the opposition were dominating a length, so it was could be a costly error in jack roll. Connor's a perfect weight here. I just took you off mute. Now you're right to
Right.
go.
He has got second shot though.
Yes. I muted you when you were doing a little adjusting. Laurel Tebbit tuning in.
Morning, Laurel.
Afternoon.
Is it?
Yeah. It's 1:17.
I'm retired now.
Half your luck.
Still morning.
Tony works me to the bone.
Yeah. Where is he, by the way? Is he here somewhere, or is he gone home?
He's here. No, he's here. He commentated the first half of this game.
Oh, okay. You guys must get sick of motels.
Doesn't really bother me.
No?
No. We generally, you know, we all get on well. We go out for dinner. Tony knows his restaurants, so he picks good stuff. But unfortunately, the children chose last night, and it was horrible.
Okay. Well, we won't ask where you went
No, we
then.
won't say where it was.
No.
But, neither Tony and I enjoyed it. We
Okay.
both said we're not letting the kids pick anymore. Flick off one, St Kilda onto the other, St Kilda onto the jack. And
Where's your best one that you've been?
moving the jack for two.
Two?
Up here.
Hmm.
So we've only had 3 dinners. The other 2 were good. We had one at a Greek restaurant.
Yes, they
That
tell
was
me it's
very
good.
nice.
Yep.
And one at the Border Inn.
Okay.
That was very good. And tonight we'll be here at the bowling club.
Oh, well, you'd have to have one night here.
Yes.
The wonderful Moama Bowling Club.
Any recommendations? Nope.
No.
All right.
Actually, the entree. I like an entree. They've got marinated chicken wings as an entree.
Oh, yeah.
It goes all right.
All right. I do like a chicken wing. Anyway, back to action here.
Yes.
We got distracted.
I'm talking about food.
Yeah, I know. So Maurie 2 down.
Yes, he's going to
Searching.
have a little bit of it's going to be a bit tricky, you'd think. A few bowls in front.
Yeah, he needs.
Well, he's not playing the open hand forehand, which
No, he's.
sort of might make sense. But anyway, he's played this pretty well.
We got slightly. I reckon if he got a centimetre less of that
It was a
bowl.
little bit friendly, wasn't it?
But second shot,
Good result.
especially when you're 9 in front, second shot's great.
James is coming up the same hand. Just needs to hang a little bit, and he's a hope.
Should do. Yeah,
What a shot.
well played. Now, who's got 5th shot there? Is that blue and blue?
That's
Wangaratta.
That's Jeanette's.
I like
Onto
playing
the white.
forehand on the white, split the 2 shot bowls.
Actually, the shot bowl might nearly get a piece of the jack, depending on
Depending
the
on
angle.
the angle, yeah,
you
'cause
hit
there
the
is a
white one.
gap
Yeah.
from the white to those 2 shots. I think that's what they're looking at.
Yeah, but of course, if there's a gap, you can get it off clean as well.
Yeah, but that's why I was looking. If you did get it off clean, you're only 1 worse off.
Correct.
So I always look at risk versus reward. Get it right, you could nearly make a couple out of it. If he got the 2 out, he gets it solid through and his stays as well. So you could make a couple, and so that's a +4, and the risk is -1, 1 worse off. So that tells me play the shot.
Makes perfect sense. Smarter than me. That's very impressive.
And he's playing it.
He is.
Misses that orange, he might cut the 2 bowls out clean here, Darren. Oh, stiff to move the jack.
That's unbelievable. He has reduced the count though.
Yes, but given room for James to add the second one back.
I think he's just blowing smoke a touch, is he?
Just got to get past the white. He'll do enough, I think. Oh, no, you might be right. I bow to
Close.
the great man.
Our man says 1.
1, and 1 it is.
It's an even 10. No, it's not. It's 8.
Well, we've got to add 2 across on the rink next door to Bendigo East.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, Troy.
Yeah, the big board says 15 all there.
Well, that's Ovens and Murray then.
Yeah, well, that'll do.
Because Ovens and Murray went first. It generally means they won the end.
All right.
Mm.
I'll agree with you.
It was a short period. That wasn't the case. You could actually had a choice whether you wanted to keep it or give it away.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I liked that time.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was all right.
Another great opener from Hallant.
But there was some massive results in Premier Division back then, though, because when a player was going very, very well, just kept giving them that away and just kept having last bowl.
Those 2 seasons, I skipped Division 1, and yeah, I enjoyed having last bowl. That was back when I was okay at the game.
I'm not even sure I was playing. I watched a bit.
Hi to you too, Karen. Yeah, weather is absolutely perfect up here, as you would expect.
Great day for golf.
Are you a golfer?
Yeah, try to be.
Nice.
Not very good at it.
Doesn't matter.
No.
I'm not very good at bowls, but I play it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, good, Helen. Well done.
Change of hands and trails that jack.
Should have been almost better off missing it, to be honest.
Or just getting a centimetre of it and tucking it in, but
yeah, a good bowl though, just the same.
So 10 the difference, 7 to play.
Doable.
Doable.
And how did Wangaratta go in the first game?
Well,
I could have looked that up myself. I suppose.
No, that's all right. We have the technology here. So Wangaratta lost to Ocean Grove by 18.
Okay.
And Ocean Grove probably want to be fairly highly fancied, you'd think.
Yes.
And Bendigo East had a nail biter and they won by 4 against Trafalgar. But apparently they led by a bit and Trafalgar pegged them back.
Okay. Maybe the sprinters. Because that happened when they played Echuca as well, so we've been told. They were a long way in front.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes. Pretty good weight from Jeanette. So some matches will be getting right down to the pointy end. So at the end of this, completion of this end, I will update again on around the grounds. Steve O'Bree's played this well.
Played a very good shot. Jeanette's just a fraction tight. Interesting choice here. Connor's playing the forehand.
Yeah, you've got it. Maybe not wanting to sit something jack high, but it just looks open that you'd rather take the risk of sitting something jack high and that if you're short, you get in the way.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing in the road. It's not making the shot any harder, is it?
No, he's drawn a counter though.
Yep.
That's 3.
Close.
Oh, good bowl there from Trev.
Yep. Can't just leave it there, can you?
No, so sitting jack high.
Connor's got everything to play for here. If he manages to, even if he misses, it gets past the jack and stays up.
Plenty of seconds.
Yeah, plenty of seconds, but the 2 blue bowls that are just behind the head are both against him. So if he misses, it'd be handy to stay up.
Yeah, yeah. Which still gives him plenty of margin because it'd be 3 metres from the ditch, I would think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he might be winding up here. Not 100% certain, but it looks like he's going to play reasonably quick. Oh, no.
Just playing the more delicate weight. Oh, it's not just got draw weight, has he?
It's a little bit too delicate, is he?
Yeah. He wants it to turn and not block it.
Oh.
Little disappointed with that.
Whoops.
There's a little sort of tap that was more of disappointment.
A very low 5.
Played at chest height. Wangaratta picking another one up on the Randall rink. Takes that to 14-4 after 13. So it's interesting, isn't it? So that's 18 shots in 13 ends. So it's low scoring. The rink next door, which is in the other match, it's just concluded. And the team that lost has scored more than the total shots there. 19 they scored and their opposition 22.
22.
41 in 15 ends is high.
That was Dean River from Metro West, scored 22.
Yeah.
Which is Deer Park.
Yes. Up against Graham Shoulders of, where are they? Warwicknabeal.
I thought the lady skipped.
Oh, okay. We might have. Oh, well played. Little flick off.
That was a good
Hawthorn.
shot, wasn't it? Fairly important that James does something clever here, isn't it?
Well, unfortunately, it's been made a little harder, hasn't it?
One bowl past the jack. That's it.
He's probably just got to try and turn that Hawthorn bowl up.
There's almost enough room just to trail the jack him a little bit himself.
Yeah. But it is on its running surface, heading right towards the jack. And we've just got a shoulder in the way, but I think he's a little tight. What's going to happen through the orange? We don't know.
Nothing. Missed the orange. Good try.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Just a little bit narrow, but not much. Good effort.
Another one to Wangaratta on the rink next door. So they are just starting to push that lead back out again.
Yes, it's starting to get rather difficult for the Bendigo East.
And I did forget to go around the ground, so I'll do it after this end. And then we'll determine whether we move cameras. It is 12. We'll see what happens here. To see whether the match is sort of still in the balance or not.
And what any more than sort of 5 in the
Oh,
each
if
end?
it's in single, yeah. If it's down in single figures, we'd certainly. But if Wang hold the couple here, and it's 14, we might call it a due.
Not going to make it any easier either, that one.
But we will go around the grounds first anyway.
Fair enough.
So looking for that Hawthorn bowl. He's close here.
He's close. Oh, that is a horrific result.
Couldn't have played that much better.
No. Very, very unlucky. And that's 2, which makes, that's 18. I'm going to make a bold prediction. If Murray draws another one here, it's game over.
Yeah, even if he doesn't, 14 in 4.
I think it's still game over.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's not that bold prediction, is it? But we might give the shot away yet.
No, He won't.
No. Oh, brilliant shot.
Just draw another.
Too good.
So that's 3, which takes the score out to 15 in 4. So we won't move the cameras for this one, but I will give you all an update on the other matches that are going on at the moment.
Got to say, Troy is fantastic, listeners and viewers. He's got 3 keyboards and a phone and a touchpad, and the scores are just, he's quicker than the players with the updating of the
A
scores.
little bit going on. Well, we missed the beauty to stream because Tallygarupna has defeated City Warrnambool 42-41. So that was obviously a cracking finish.
Absolutely.
Mount Eliza 50-32 over Lakes Entrance with 4 ends to play there. Deer Park up 52-43 over Warwick Nabil with 2 ends to go. Ocean Grove well up on Murray Downs 56-25 with 4 to play. Trafalgar 6 up on Kyneton with 3 to play. And that will see us out. Big thank you to you, Darren, for all your assistance and insights. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having me. It's a lot of fun.
Anytime. Thank you, Josh, on the cameras. Thank you also, as always, to Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club for powering the stream. We will be back for a round 3 match at around about 2:30, or pretty well bang on 2:30. So enjoy your lunch, everyone. We'll give you
Who's
an
the game
hour's
between?
break.
Troy?
The game is between...
Sure,
now
everybody's
you're-
interested.
Now you're really testing my memory.
I've got a feeling it's Ocean Grove.
Now, the game will be between... Let me find that file in my phone. So it is Kyneton up against Ocean Grove. So it'll be the rink skip by Anthony Matheson up against Tyson Cromie. So we'll bring another beauty to you all. So at that, we will call it adieu and we'll be back shortly.
Thank you.